Hello everybody, I am Shepples and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Man. Okay, so last time we just got the pyramid up, which brings us into this chamber here, where obviously we are getting some sort of power. As to which one I don't know, but we'll soon find out. I don't really care which one it is, because any one will help at this point. Okay. I really don't like these kind of levels. And that's exactly why. It's very hard to tell when you're at this camera angle as to how close you are. Hang on, there's these things down here. Oh, I'm gonna have to burn. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to burn in order to get those, but so be it. It means I don't have to come back to them later on. Nah. It's really hard to judge. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we can find. I'm really enjoying this game. I know I keep saying it, but I am. I've never... You know, I played it very, very briefly when it was out on the PS1. I remember a friend of mine, I think he rented it out or something. He didn't actually, like, properly buy it, but he rented it out and I got a short go at it. But not enough of a go to, you know, actually get interested into it or anything like that. And it really is a good game. It is. Ooh, I don't trust this. I don't trust these at all. Oh, that was too close for comfort. Now what are we dealing with here? We've got two jars down there, but I don't really want to go down there unless it's worth my time. Doesn't look like I can reach it though. Reach that one. But as long as there's none of those cadeaux down there, or chateau, or whatever, which there is, I don't really want to bother my behind to go down there. I'll come back to it in a minute. Or I'll just burn one or the other, because I got knocked off. Oh dear, 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 dear. Alright. I think what I really like about the game is that it's really atmospheric. It's, you know, the music really fits in with each area. It's really dark, it's really gritty, it's a really good storyline too. I mean, it's well thought out. Like, I don't know if this storyline incorporates with the actual comics at all. That I wouldn't have a clue of, but it's really well thought out, and it's really well incorporated into the game, to the point that I think what I like more about it is that the guys that you have to kill, they're always in your reach. Like, even now, they're right there. I can face off against them, and they're right there in my reach. And I know well that they're there all the time, but I can't actually kill them yet because I don't have the powers to kill them yet. And it gives this sort of anxious feeling to it, like, you know, they're right there, but I can't do it. And it's
The sister's awake.
oh god. Oh, that's different. That one's in red bandages. I haven't seen that before. That means that's gonna be a tough one, I'd say. But it's just like, it's always there, right in front of your eyes, and you know it all the time, and there's nothing you can do. Because it's just not possible. And ah crap, this is not going to be easy. It's very widespread. And the baton can only go in a straight line. It can't fire. Oh, bugger. It can't actually fire up. But yeah, it kind of gives this real feeling of anxiousness, because you know they're right there, and you do want to just literally get in there and kill them, but you can't, because, as I said, you don't have the powers yet. And it's just the fact that it's always there, and I can't think of a game that has actually done that before, where, you know, the ending is technically always right there in front of you, but you can't do it yet. It's just locked away where you can't get it, and it really is a superb way of doing it, because like it is infuriating to a point that it's right there and you know it, but at the same time it's teasing you in a sense, you know. It's like, well, there's the ending right in front of you, but we've got way more to show you before you can do that. And I really like that idea. I think it works really, really well, because it gives you all the more reason to go looking around and exploring, as opposed to just, you know, you're just there and you're just following the road because it's what you have to do. You're just following this one long path because, you know, it's to get to the end. Whereas here, the end is right in front of you at all times, but you can't do anything about it yet. It's really effective. I like the idea. Cool. His arms, the redness on them. I think that allows me to open them firewalls, I think. Let's try it out, if I remember by the prophecy. Yes, it does. Awesome.
The sister's awake.
Oh, come on, really? There we go, one down. Oh, Jesus Christ. These things are so fucking...
Got it.
Well, they are tough. There's no denying that, but they're pretty numerous too, and they can be quite awkward to kill.
Got it.
Right, at least we've recharged the baton, and now we've got a purple one, which is even tougher than the blue one. Not too bad though, the red one was still tougher. It's more powerful. But I have to say that the music is absolutely excellent for this game. It's so moody, and it fits in really, really well with the current setting. And it's fantastic. I love every bit of this game so far. It takes a very unique approach to the way that games usually take an approach to it. I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's got the same idea as, you know, games like Tomb Raider, the old Tomb Raiders at least, where it was just one long straight path, level by level. Here though is different. Now, can I touch that? Well, it might help if I put my weapons away, but it was just one really long path from like straight to the end. But like, I know I've said this before, but this is completely and utterly, like, it is technically open world, but in order to get to certain parts of this open world, you have to first obtain certain powers or artifacts or whatever. I can touch that. I'm guessing because it's only on my hands. Interesting. Okay. Right. Well, that makes things very interesting. Right, we gotta go over here. Okay. There's another one like right over there, but I don't know how to get to it yet. I have a feeling that it could have something to do with that lava at the very bottom of the floor. I don't think I can get through this way anyway. Okay. So, I'm guessing next place to go is over here. Am I going away? I guess I have to crawl across. I like the effects as well, like, you know, I like the... I've kind of gotten used to the noise of the gun now, but I mean, little effects like this are really cool. You don't really often see that in games, like, you know, even in games like with magic casters, you don't see something quite like that, and it's a really nice effect. I like it. I mean, again, I don't know how close this game is to the comic book, like, you know, with the powers and everything. I don't know genuinely how close it is to the comics when it comes to, you know, his powers and things like that. But it's, as I said, it's really well thought out and it's really well designed, and I think this is a really good game. The thing is, I didn't hear a lot about this game when it came out, so I don't know whether it was amazingly popular or not. But, you know, I didn't hear a lot about it. I didn't ever hear anybody talking about it or anything, so maybe it wasn't quite that popular when it came out. I don't really know. But I mean, during that time there was, you know, there was just so many games coming out left, right and centre during, you know, like in 97, when was it 97 this was released? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 97. And, you know, like, it was just, games were just piling out by the dozens back then, and, you know, well, this is a bummer, isn't it? How the hell do I open that? Of course. And I don't know whether this was just one of them that got forgotten. I'm not really sure. It's really hard to say. I mean, back then there was a lot of cool games that came out and you just never heard about them. I mean, like, Loaded was another one of my favourite games on the PS1. It was just complete and utter action mayhem that was just completely crazy and over the top gore. And it was really good. They did spin a sequel called Reloaded, but Reloaded had nothing on the first one. It wasn't nearly as good. Personally, I honestly didn't think it was anywhere nearly as good as the original. The original was far superior to it.
Got it.
I still played Reloaded, but I didn't like it as much. Oh, this can't be good. This really can't be good. So what, I'm gonna have to fight 6 of them or something? Or 4 of them, I should say. Right now, that charge-up shot doesn't seem to do much at all. but maybe once I've charged it up fully, it might do a lot more. At least there's those things in there. The shadow, is that how you pronounce it? I'm not very good with pronunciation. I'll admit that right off the bat. As anybody who's been watching my Let's Plays for any length of time will kind of get that idea that I'm not very good at pronunciation of, you know, unusual words. Right, there's one goalie. Okay, there's still two more here though. There's one like right in there, but there seems to be another way. What do you know? You can crouch. Oh. Well, now I didn't know that. Not that it's really of any use to me. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Next. I know I'm being a little bit geeky and geeking out here, but that effect on the arms is just awesome. I love it. I think it's really, really cool. Like, you know, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's because I just like the colour red, I don't know. But it works really, really well. I think it's awesome. Nothing else in here. Now we have to go back to the Temple of Life as well. I have to remember to do that still. Alright. Why do I have a feeling this will lead to nowhere? Ha! I'm right! I just had that feeling that it wouldn't go anywhere. Okay, so there's two Govi left here, but we can't get to them yet. I have a feeling we'll have to be able to swim under fire before we can actually do it, but as to how we do that, I'm not too sure. We're gonna have to look a bit further into that, but I think we're near pretty much done here. Is there any more of them walls around here? I'm not sure. Was there one back in the main area? I'm trying to think, was there one back here? I can't quite remember. I'm certain there was, but I can't be 100% sure on that. Was there one here? I know there's that fountain. Oh, we've been in there. I'm being fired at. I know you're probably wondering, why am I being fired at? Why are these enemies respawning already from the last part? It's because I didn't actually continue directly from the last part. I actually, you know, I took a break and I exited the game and I went back in, so enemies have respawned. The reason the two in the main area haven't respawned is because I literally killed them just before starting, so that's why. I was certain there was one of these walls here though. Is that it there maybe? No, I was certain there was one of those firewalls here. I might be wrong. No, there was one of them there, which I think I need the flame boot for. Again, if that's how you pronounce it correctly. Well, I think that's what I need for that. It's a fire sort of hammer baton type thingy, I don't know. A hammer then with a skull and flames. I was certain that there was another one of them here, but I could be wrong. There's plenty of Govi here, I have to admit that. There's quite a few of them around. Okay, so there's none there, none there. So is there any on the other side? I might be completely and utterly wrong, I just can't remember, but I know of one thing for sure. There's a few more to go back to various locations and get. I knew there was one somewhere. There we go. I knew there was one somewhere. I just couldn't remember where. I have a fireball literally firing up my ass here, don't I? Huh. Interesting. Well, that's interesting. That wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting that to bring me around to another area, but I wasn't expecting there to be a tunnel there. Which I can't open yet. Okay. Well, I gotta remember that that's there. I should really probably be writing these down. Okay, the asylum, no. The narrow gates, was there any of them there? I don't think so. There was one right here. I'm literally trying to remember where they all were. I know that there was two in the Temple of Life, which we have to go there anyway. So we'll go back to them now in a second. Especially now that we've found that tunnel, that's going to be my first priority, so that I don't forget about it. So I'm hoping that I can get enough Dark Souls that I'll get the next level of power. I'm trying to figure out how many Dark Souls I need to gain each power, but there doesn't seem to be any sort of logical number. It's just, you know, it's set by the developers. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. And I'm sure there's probably others around Deadside. I just can't remember. Like, you know, pretty random ones, but I just don't remember them. I know that there's two in the Temple of Life. That's where we were. That's the asylum. Alright, let's have a look here. Alright. Just run across here. Now there's one that I'm going to have to go back there a little bit to get, because it was kind of a cider. It was kind of tucked away. But I know that there's one here somewhere. I know I have to go get the extra health, but I'll do that in a minute. How's it going? Do you wanna be torched a little bit? Burn, baby, burn. Oh, speaking of burn, baby, burn. Remember in the last part when we found that that area? Hang on. Oh yeah, I think that was for yeah. But remember, it came up with secret achievement or secret unlocked or something like that. It turns out that it was actually a secret that was unlocked, and it's just kind of a little bonus thing where what it essentially does is it puts my character permanently on fire, kind of like your man out of Fantastic Four, which I can't remember his name. But yeah, it works like that, and you're basically, it's called Flame On, and he's just permanently on fire, like a blazing man of fire. And it's kind of cool, but I find it a little bit hard to judge distance when it comes to jumping across like gaps like this and trying to judge it right. I'd find it very hard to judge. I think anyway. I didn't bother. I just wanted to have a look and see, like. But that's essentially what it is. I think we'll probably end up unlocking more as to what they. You know, I think they're only just a fun little thing. There's no actual general, you know, reason behind them. Alright, bozo. I don't want to waste any more time with you than I have to. Yeah. Dun dun dun. That's kind of what you look like when Flame On is activated. Oh, fuck this. I'm not fighting off against all these guys. Fuck that. Now. Dun, 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 dun. This is where we get the life, isn't it? And then we can teleport back using the baton. There's anything in here now. Right, let's do this.
These gifts I give to thee, O gracious Loa, O generous Loa, a spiritual trade for life beyond.
Yeah, I was right. Oops. Right, this will bring me back to here. And we'll just search the rest of the area. I'm not sure if there was any more. I know how to get to the other one though. I'm hoping that we'll get enough Dark Souls to be able to get the next level of power, but hard to say whether that will happen or not. There's another thing that you need for the Rada drums. I've only ever come across one set of Rada drums, and that was at the very, very beginning of Deadside, just past the Marrow Gates. So, I wonder... Hang on, how do we get in there? I'm not getting fired at from all directions. Whoa, okay, right, well... We're not getting in that way, are we? No, we need to be able to walk on fire to be able to get to that one. Okay, well this will bring me back here, which is basically a shortcut. So... There's something I haven't tried, actually. That's too... Oh, right, we were down there before. Okay, never mind. Right, we need to get across there. That's where our next one lies. The problem is these SOBs. Why aren't you dead? Any chance of you maybe dying now and just letting me be on my way instead of getting in the way? Alright. I'm pretty certain that I didn't start coming across them walls very often until the Temple of Life. So I don't think there's too many of them around Deadside, it's hard to say. I'm really... You know, I'm not so certain that I can say, no, there definitely isn't any, but I'm certain enough that there was only that one at the Prophecy Chamber, and then I didn't start coming across them until here. I'm just trying to recollect, that's all. I'm trying to remember everything with this, as, like, where everything is, and it's not easy because it's a big world, and I don't think we've even seen half of it. Shadow Man. Oi, bozos. I'll tell you one thing, like, whoever came up with these enemies, whoa, they had some imagination. I don't think I could have come up with something like that. You know, as someone that is a big gamer and, you know, who's attempting to make his own game, I don't think I could make an enemy like that. I don't think I could be that imaginative. Hard to say. If I thought really, really hard about it, or maybe I was drunk or something, I was coming up with ideas that maybe I could, but I don't know. I don't think, like, literally off the fly and off the bat, I don't think I'd be able to come up with something like this. Like, the enemies are pretty fucking twisted, I have to admit. But I like it. It adds to the character of this very dark game. It kind of, you know... I mean, the game itself, it's called fucking Shadow Man. I mean, that's fucking dark enough. Okay, this is getting a little bit struggly. A lot of them, I'll say that much. There we go. Is that the last thing though? That's the question. Looks to be.
Great.
Great. Boom, 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 boom. Yes! Right, we've got the next power. Excellent. Well, you know where I'm going. I'm going back here. Just, you know, whilst I remember. Please don't. Ah, they're fucking back again. That can be so annoying. But I'm gonna kill them so that I get them out of my way, because they are. These things are quite agile and they maneuver quite easily, so they'd have no problem with finding me. Nice. Now this charge up is starting to get powerful. Alright, let's see what's in store for us in this chamber. I see you up there. You think you can hide from me? Well, you're wrong. Why would you take the path when you can technically fly? I don't get that. Let's go, bitch. That did knock her off balance. Where the... Where did you come from? Nah, I don't really care. All I want to do is find out what's in this passage. I like having to, you know, go back to places in games, you know? I don't like, particularly in something like that's open world, kind of like this. I don't like to have to, you know, you just go to a place, okay, been there, done that. Ah, bollocks, wrong one. And, you know, like, there's no need for me to go back here now. I don't like that. I prefer the... Oh... Fuck. I prefer the way that this has been done, where there is always a need or a specific reason to have to go back to a place that you've already been to. I mean, like, when you're playing something like, say, Morrowind, or Skyrim, or Oblivion, when you've like done the quests, the miscellaneous quests in a town and everything, there's no specific reason for you to ever go back to that town because you've already done everything that's there. You know what I mean? But here, there's always something more to do, and it's not going to stop until the game is finished, pretty much. And that's what I really like about this. It's just like there's never a reason to not have to go back to somewhere.
This should be useful.
Oh, the claws! It'll allow me to climb the blood fountains. Awesome. So that means I can climb up here now. That is cool. That is cool right there. And I know... Oh, bollocks! I didn't see that, but I can climb back up anyway. Right, well that means I know where I can find a few more Govi. We're really getting places, aren't we? Sweet. This is a big fucking... this is a big climb though. I kind of got a little bit overexcited there and I didn't even look to see that there was a fall there.
The dark souls are mine.
Wow, we're really getting places now. Okay. Okay, now's a good time to just, you know, maybe get out of here. Alright. We really are getting places. Right, I'm gonna just save. And I think here will be as good a place as any to finish up for this part. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope that you're getting as excited about this as I am. So thank you again, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.